What's going on, people? And welcome to Mad About Football. My name is Bas, and joining me as always is Kamal. How you going, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. There was big games this week. Big goals, games with big goals. Some less fortunate games,
Some huge games this week.
Yeah.
One in particular was our game of the week.
Yes, we'll get to that. But we're doing the recap of match day 19.
Yes, we are. Let's start it off with the first game, which was a surprising cracker with Big Sam's first win this season. Wolverhampton versus West Brom.
Yes. You want to start with our predictions?
We both predicted a Wolves win. I said 3-0. You said 3-1. The game ended.
Wolves dominated this game. Yeah, this game ended West Brom 3, Wolves 2. But this game was all Wolves. Like, bro, they had 23 shots, right? But they were their defense was just shocking. They gave away two stupid penalties. Yeah. Yep. 2 penalties, and it eventually cost them. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
They went 2-1 up as well.
They were, yeah. They were by halftime. I think they were 2-1 up.
Yes, and halftime they were 2-1 up, and then they scored 2 in 4 minutes.
Yeah, but the Baggers came back, scoring 2 in 4 minutes.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think West Brom deserves to get something out of this game.
At least a point, yeah.
At least a point. But good on them. That's
Big Sam, mate.
Big Sam's first win. Do you reckon he can get him out of trouble this season?
Oh, bro, thinking about it, looking at the thing, they're 5 points from clear, like 5 points from safety. So it's possible. You get what I mean? Anything's possible in this league,
especially this season.
Yeah, especially this season. So hey, man, you can even say that maybe Sheffield could come up this season, but I doubt it. They're 11 points now. They're 12 points from safety.
I think they're on 5 points at the moment. They had their win against Newcastle.
Yes, but then they lost against Spurs.
They lost to Spurs. But we'll get I think that's next, isn't it?
No, it is West Ham versus Burnley.
All right, West Ham versus Burnley. West Ham won this game 1-0. You and I expected a West Ham win. You said 2-1. I said 3-1. And the game ended 1-0.
Did you see Mikel Antonio's celebration with this one?
I can't remember, to be honest.
He acted like the floor was a swimming pool and he was diving.
Oh, yes.
And then when he came out and they were like, "Oh, why'd you celebrate like that?" And he was like, "Oh, because all these other players in the league dive and like to make a mockery out of the field and whatnot."
Yeah.
So he was saying it towards them. But hey, Mikel Antonio pulls up again for West Ham. So good on them, man. West Ham getting. This is their best form in the past 5 years. So
good on them. Ironically, their last the last time they were in this sort of form was when they were managed by Slaven Bilic.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, and they made that season. They made Europa. I think that was like in 2015 or.
Well, bro, they're 3 points away from Europa, mate. 3.
Yeah, I think they're
4 points.
They're in for a huge shout of making Europa League.
Bro, you got to think about it, bro. From ninth to 5th is 4 points.
Yeah.
9th to 5th is 4 points. Yeah. That's crazy, my dude.
Yeah.
All right. Move on to the next one, which is Leeds United versus Brighton. Which this game was an unexpected result.
Yeah,
from most.
It surprised me as well. We both actually thought that Leeds was going to win. We thought that Brighton was going to stand no chance and keep their bad luck run going. You said 3-0 to Leeds. I said 2-0. Unfortunately, we both missed out on the points. Brighton got the win, 1-0
Yes,
from a
Neil
Neil
Maupay is 17th minute.
Yep.
I don't know. Leeds are like really unpredictable.
Yeah.
Like one week they play really good, and then the next couple of weeks they just play terrible.
Apparently, I read somewhere that Bielsa's former teams, they get off to a hot start, and because they demand so much fitness to keep up that intensity throughout the whole season.
Yeah, they get real tired. Yeah,
their form starts to dip towards the end of the season, and
yeah, but bro, we just hit halfway. You get what I mean?
Yeah, we did. We have.
Yeah. So I don't know, but hey, man, good on Brighton. Brighton deserve it because they've been playing some real good football lately,
100%.
and they've been getting very unlucky.
100%.
Right? And that pushes them like even more clear of safety because Fulham had that game and whatnot, and Brighton needed the win, right? So now, yeah. So
right. We just move on, I guess.
Yes,
to the next one, which
Chelsea,
was
Fulham.
A London derby, Fulham versus Chelsea. We both, just to take the mick, said, you said a 2-2 draw.
Yes.
And I said a 3-2 Fulham win. The game ended up 1-0 to Chelsea.
Yes.
To be honest, I didn't watch this game, but apparently Mason Mount had a fantastic game.
See, Mason Mount's been very good for Chelsea, right? He's been very, very good. But Chelsea have been bad run of form lately. So it's good that Chelsea got some points, Yeah. I think it takes a little bit of pressure off Frank Lampard. Yeah. I think it takes pressure off them. I think that that now he can sort his team out properly, hopefully. And Tony Robson copped a red card in the 44th minute.
Yes, he did. Yep.
So that didn't help Fulham. But Fulham were up for it apparently, but just Chelsea were the better team. They slotted their chances.
Well, looking back at Fulham's form, they were coming into this game with 5 games unbeaten.
Yeah, but they were 5 draws.
Doesn't really matter. I mean, they were unbeaten, which tells me that from the beginning, since the beginning of the season, where we felt like Fulham's defense was inexperienced and they didn't lack the physicality for the league.
Yeah, they weren't conceding.
I feel like Scott Parker, their manager, has, pretty much drilled that defense to try and keep a clean sheet or, letting one goal through, especially after a red card.
Well, see, this is with that loss though, it's not good because now there's a 4-point gap between them and
Brighton.
The team in Brighton.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not good. But still, it's very early and it's only 4 points. You get what I mean?
That's true. Very true.
All right. We'll move on to the next one.
We've got the next one, which was Leicester City versus Southampton, and I got the points for this one, brother. I said 2-0 for Leicester. You said 3-1. I got the point, and I'm very happy about that.
So this was a very weakened Southampton squad. Right.
Yes, without Danny
Ings. No Vestergaard,
no Danny Ings. Yep.
No Danny Ings. I will say, Wesley Fofana, he's 20 years old, and he is an absolute workhorse. He's an absolute machine. I really like Wesley Fofana.
He's one.
He's very key, young, and if I was other teams, I would go for him. You get what I mean? I would be looking to sign him.
This was his first season in the league.
Yeah, but he's been very, very good. You get what I mean?
I know he's been very good. I'm just saying that Leicester has a great scouting system where they pick up these players from different leagues and they take risks. And they take risks in getting them into the team, and they turn out well. Like Soyuncu, who else?
Yeah, he played for Saint Etienne. Saint Etienne.
Who's Segunshu?
No,
Fofana.
Fofana.
Yes, Fofana. Fofana. I can't remember where he came from, to be honest.
Saint Etienne.
Saint Etienne.
Well, he came from Ligue 1. He came from Ligue 1. Right,
Yeah.
and he's very young, and I'd sign him. I'd go for it because he played very, very well. He played very, very well against us when we played them, right? And again, he's very young. He's very young. He looks like he's the bits.
Yeah.
So yeah, sign him.
Yeah. Well, in this game, Southampton had no chance, especially in the second half. They just kept getting counterattacked. Until Harvey Barnes, and put the final nail in the coffin. Boom.
Yeah, extra time. Well, at least next week, their game against Leeds has been postponed, but they'll be in FA Cup action instead.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So we'll see that. Yeah. All right. Do you want to move on to the next one?
We'll move on to, which was Sheffield United versus Tottenham Hotspurs.
Yes.
You said a 2-2 draw, which was quite interesting.
Yeah, because Sheffield, if anything, I thought they should have taken points from this game.
Yeah, especially with the way Marino's been setting up. But
it wasn't even that. It was Sheffield were playing like they wanted the game, like they wanted the points that they wanted to win.
I've got an interesting stat for this season. Mourinho this season has lost 10 points from winning positions.
Shit.
Dude, 10 points from winning positions.
That's big.
That could have that's the difference between the league and dropping out of Champions League, really.
Of course. But Sheffield, very unfortunate. I thought they had a bit of momentum coming off the Newcastle win.
Yep.
But no, they were playing very well. It's just Spurs were very good. They finished their chances and they punished them. It was over before David McGoldrick scored his goal.
Yeah.
It was 3-0. It was over. They were going to sit. They were going to sit back. And Ndombele has been very good recently.
Yeah, I think this is his third goal, if I'm not mistaken, in the Premier League.
Yeah, but he's been in some very good form for them. So
yeah, he has. Yeah. He's been very well.
All right, you want to move to our match day of the week,
which is Liverpool versus Manchester United at Anfield.
Yes. So you didn't watch this game, yeah?
No, I didn't watch it live, but I watched the highlights after because work had to work.
Yeah.
Let me start with the predictions. You said 3-1, Man United win, 3-1 to Man United. I said a 3-0 to Liverpool because I really wanted Liverpool to win, and Liverpool really needed to win this game.
Yes.
A draw isn't good enough.
Yes, they needed it for their confidence because now Liverpool, with that draw, they've dropped down all the way to fourth.
They have.
All the way to fourth, 1 point.
Still 3 points.
But to be honest, they could even drop down into Europa because Everton have a game in hand and they're 2 points behind you.
Wow.
Right? So you needed a win. For United, we were like, yep, if we get a draw, even if we get a draw, we'll be happy because no matter what, we'll finish on top.
But honestly, looking at the game, you guys should have taken it in the last minute.
I thought you guys were all over us the first half.
Yes.
But
I don't get there's a bit of controversy where the referee blew the whistle too early.
Yes.
I mean, there was a pass going to Mane from the midfield. I think Henderson was passing the ball to Mane.
No, it was Thiago.
It was Thiago. And Mane was clear onside going.
Yeah, he blew it 5 seconds early.
1-on-1. Yeah, and the referee.
He wasn't 1-on-1. He was just after the center circle.
Yeah,
but there were two defenders, so I don't think he would have gotten it. But
you never know. But the referee shouldn't have blown that whistle 6 seconds.
Yeah, no, he blew it 5 seconds too early. But hey, I thought we had the better chances.
I agree.
Right, Rashford had a 1-on-1 which I don't know what he did. Pogba had a very good chance, but he hit it right at Alisson. I thought Alisson saved you.
100%.
Luke Shaw pocketed Mohamed Salah the whole game.
Yeah, Luke Shaw did well to keep up with Mohamed Salah for sure.
Yeah, no, Luke Shaw's been very good.
But also, we kept Fernandez quiet as well. Fernandez was nowhere to be seen in this game.
Fernandez had a very quiet game. Bruno had a very Bruno had a quiet game, and Rashford had a quiet game also.
Yeah,
right.
I was going to say Rashford could have saved you in the end if he had just squared it to Cavani. That's
Cavani, yeah. But I think he just had two people on him. He couldn't really do much.
You never know. I mean,
but again, what impressed me out of this game was our defensive maturity. Right, it's come a long way this season where even though we sit defensively, we're solid, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I wouldn't have started Lindelof instead of Bailly, but hey, it is what it is. I thought we kept your front three quiet. I thought we'd done very well. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially
Martial had a shocking game.
Martial's
I think what it is Rashford plays his best football from the left.
Yes.
Right. In my opinion, I think we should, instead of Fred, we should be playing Pogba, putting Greenwood on the right, Rashford on the left, Cavani up front.
To be honest, Fred has been one of those unsung heroes this season. He's picked up his form dramatically, especially after the Arsenal game. Yes. Dude, he's changed.
Yeah.
For me right now, Fred is probably undroppable.
I don't know. Maybe McTominay. I think McTominay's out injured. I think he might have done his groin. But yeah, we'll move on to our next one, which was Manchester City versus Crystal Palace. I almost got my prediction right if it wasn't for Raheem Sterling in the 88th minute.
Yeah.
Right? In the 88th minute, Raheem Sterling selfish.
Yeah, your prediction.
John Stones, one of the best centre-backs in the league at the moment, in my opinion.
100%.
Right? He's found some really, really good resurgence of form. So even scored 2 goals.
He has.
Right.
Yep. I was going to say, yes, your prediction was 3-0, and I predicted a 3-1 Manchester City win. Man City, of course, ended up thrashing Crystal Palace 4-0, but hey, they didn't beat them 7. I didn't beat them 7.
But City are finding form, and they're getting very, very dangerous. Right?
I was just gonna say that the only team that benefits from us drawing is Manchester City.
Yeah, because now with the game in hand, they can go 1 point at the top.
Yeah. And who's the game in hand? Who they're playing against? I think they're playing against Aston Villa.
No idea. Maybe.
I think it's Aston Villa.
Crystal Palace nowhere to be seen, bro. Just very quiet, 2 shots, but none on target.
Yeah.
Very, very quiet game for Edison.
Yeah, this is a proper Manchester City
game.
Masterclass.
De Bruyne getting, I think, his 100th Premier League assist.
No, he got that a while ago.
Are you sure?
Yeah. He got that a while ago.
Yeah, all right. Do you want to move on to the last game of match day 19? Sorry,
no worries. Our last game is Arsenal versus Newcastle.
Hey, Arsenal. So, do you want to go?
I was going to start with our predictions. You predicted a 2-1 win. I predicted a 2-0 win. So similar. A similar issue with you and Sterling and me and Aubameyang.
Aubameyang finding form, back with his form.
Scored 2 goals now.
Yes.
3 goals, I think.
Tom Partey back, benefited. He assisted.
Definitely.
I will say this Arsenal team all of a sudden have kept 5 clean sheets across all competitions.
They have.
Right? They have now moved up to 10th spot. They're
6 points away from Europa.
6 points, but Everton also have a game in hand. So yeah.
Fair enough.
So,
but they've been doing very, very well. I mean, they've kept five.
But again, it is against the smaller teams that they do. But it's always it matters against the big teams at the end of the day.
They beat Chelsea as well, bro.
Yeah, but look at Chelsea, bro.
Bro,
come on, man.
It's still Chelsea who spent 270 million pounds.
Yeah, but still, that's what they're doing. They're building. Right? Yeah, they're at a real building stage. I want to see them beat them 3-1 when Chelsea are guns blazing, when everyone's finally gelling and they're playing the way they should be.
You know, for me, Chelsea has no more excuses at this point in time. Everyone should be gelling. Everyone should be firing on all cylinders.
I agree.
You know, there's no more excuses, in my opinion, for Lampard, and I'm very surprised that Abramovich hasn't sacked Lampard yet. I think Lampard, with his current
maybe because of Champions League and whatnot, like maybe it's still a little bit early.
Maybe. Early. I just feel that Lampard's getting that leeway because he's a Chelsea legend.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Because I'm very sure they wouldn't have given Sarri that leeway.
No way. No way. I think he would have been gone by now.
Dude, Di Matteo won the Champions League for him. The first ever champion. They sacked him, bro.
Yeah, they sacked him. And
they even sacked their best ever
Conte.
Yeah, Conte. Yeah.
Conte as well.
And they sacked their best ever manager in Jose Mourinho, where he won them three Premier Leagues.
Yeah, but see, what the thing is, Mourinho, I feel after a point he turns on his players. Mourinho's a good coach, but my problem is he doesn't communicate well. He doesn't communicate well with his players.
It does. It does throw his players under the bus, especially
and a good example is they lost in Europa. Right, they lost Europa. I think was it 3-1 or whatnot. Mourinho didn't talk to his players for a week.
Yeah,
right. Like, what kind of manager does that and expect to get results? You get what I mean?
I think that's part of his ego. You know, that's
yeah, but like still, that's how you turn players.
Yeah,
right.
That's true.
That's how you turn players because. You know, and then he throws you under the bus the whole time.
Yeah,
and whatnot. But yeah.
I remember when he was at Man United, he was throwing Pogba under the bus a lot.
Pogba was going to leave. We were going to lose Pogba. We're going to lose Pogba, Martial.
Still, though, I feel Pogba has been one of those disappointing players.
He's been like that the whole 5 years we've had him, bro.
You know,
in my opinion, in the summer we let him go. In the summer we let him go for some money, and we buy players.
Yeah, I reckon he should go to Real Madrid or wherever he wants to go. PSG.
Yeah, I think he wants to either go back to Juve or Real Madrid.
Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of talk that Zidane wants him at Real Madrid. Even PSG,
but Real Madrid aren't even in the best of form either. You get what I mean? But it's Real Madrid.
Even
Real
financially,
Madrid come knocking,
yeah.
But Real Madrid come knocking, like you aren't going to reject them. You get what I mean? It is Real Madrid at the end of the day. It's one of the biggest clubs in the world.
100%. But I was just saying that at the end of this season, we're going to do a video of the 10 most impressive players of this season, and we'll do the 10 most disappointing players.
Nicolas Pepe will be on my list.
He's probably top 5, definitely.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Okay, so that concludes our recap for match day 19, I think this was.
Yes, match day 19.
Thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our videos. It really helps us a lot. That's all we have for you right now, and see you later.
See you later.